Good evening, everyone. I know it's another late night video, but like I said last night, I am manic. So, yeah, you get the crazy me tonight. My roommate surprisingly has not kicked me out of the house yet. So, we're doing good. But we'll just have to wait and see if I get any sleep tonight. If you hear the noise in the background, I have the help playing. I hope it's not too loud. I tried to keep the volume low just so I have some background noise. But I'm making progress on this. I'm skipping all around on my canvas. I can't focus, but I just wanted to do a quick little video on what it's like when you're manic. Because for everyone, the symptoms are different, but for everyone, it's a little bit of the same. And the title of this video is Squirrels on a Hamster Wheel. And the reason I'm calling it that is because inside my head right now, it is completely disorganized. I can't even form my thoughts to form coherent sentences almost. It took me 5 minutes earlier to figure out a simple percentage, a 20% off percentage off a round number, and that's not like me. I like simple math. I like figuring out basic things, and I was completely embarrassed. So, the common symptoms for mania are fast-talking delusions, thinking you're a god or have superhuman powers, risky behaviors, and just general not doing things that make sense. But for me, it's a little different. I talk fast, yes. I don't normally talk this fast, but I'm trying to slow it down so you guys can understand what I'm saying. It's definitely an effort, and it's an effort to make my thoughts coherent, like I said. It's also almost 3 in the morning, and I've had 6 hours of sleep in the last 2.5 days. I don't think I'm a god. I don't think I have superhuman powers. I don't think God is speaking to me in any particular specific way. So I thankfully don't struggle with any of that at this time. I'm not hearing things, which is a blessing, because when things do get bad and my psychosis kicks in, I do hear voices. My paranoia is under control, which is nice. Sometimes I struggle with severe paranoia, and that's hard. It's really hard when you feel like someone's watching you and you have to cover the windows. I know a lot of people think that's more schizophrenics, but bipolars can struggle with that too. So can borderlines. But a lot of people think sexual deviance is a part of mania, and it can be. For me, it's not so much sexual deviance as it is risky behaviors with my sexual preferences. And ever since I got really involved in my church and my beliefs, I've thankfully been able to stay away from doing anything dirty to me, and I appreciate that. And I'm not even working on my whip. I'm sorry, folks. So I am grateful for that, and I just, I know religion's not for everyone, but for me, it's useful, and it keeps me safe, because when I get manic, I don't think about the results of my behaviors. There have been so many times I could have ended up pregnant or with an STD, and I am so lucky I haven't. So that's that, and I'm just grateful that that hasn't happened, and that I have a support system now that keeps me on the narrow and straight from getting back into those behaviors when I do get manic, from calling the old boyfriends and saying, hey, do you want to hook up? They're like, Marissa, you know what you want. Don't do it. Just remember your goals. Remember your life worth living goals. And if you need to, call me. And it keeps me accountable. Another thing that I struggle with when I'm manic is spending money. A lot of us do. Now, I know in the diamond painting community, we all spend money like crazy. That does not mean we're all manic. Just because you buy a diamond painting every day or every week does not make you manic. It just means that you really like to diamond paint and you're very enthusiastic about it. But, which is great, because diamond painting is an awesome hobby. But right now, my bank has put a hold on my checking account because I'm overdrawn. They do this a couple times a year because when I overdraw my account, I do it majorly, and they have to put a hold on it, or I would go multiple hundreds of dollars in the negative because I don't pay attention to how much I overdraw, and it becomes a problem. When I do go shopping when I'm manic, I can only take a certain amount of money with me, and I have to stick to that because I can't take my debit card with me or I won't stick to the budget. Another thing for me is reckless driving. I will cut across lanes, I will not signal, I will speed. Today I caught myself going 68 in a 55. I promptly slowed down, but the fact is it happened. So I've made the decision not to drive myself to church tomorrow. I'm catching a ride so that I don't get a speeding ticket, because those are not cheap, especially in Pennsylvania, and I don't need any points on my license. Finally, I want to touch on, where was I going? I just lost my train of thought, folks. Well, I want to do a correction to last night's video. A shout out to my friend Becky. She asked me to remind people that she named my car Snape and not me. So I have to give credit where credit is due. So the credit goes to her. My car is Snape because of her, but I'm still a Harry Potter freak regardless. And I covered the driving, I covered the spending, I covered the godlike thoughts, I covered the paranoia. I think I covered everything. Oh, I know where I was going. After a manic phase, often we crash, and our thoughts go to the complete other end of the spectrum, and we have dark thoughts, we go to dark places, and it's not a healthy, neither end of the spectrum is healthy. However, we have to remember it's a cycle. There's mountains and valleys, and it's all a part of life. It sucks majorly, but I know it's cliche that you can't see the mountains for the valleys, and I don't like that one, but you can't see the view top if you didn't have the mountains because of the valleys or something like that. But it is true that every good thing is hard work, and the climb to the top is worth it. Even though you know eventually it's going to go downhill again, there's always going to be another uphill climb. And it's worth it. Because hard work is worth it. And don't ever give up. No matter how dark and deep the hole seems, it's never worth saying, I'm done. Because someone out there needs you. They need your smile. They need your laugh. They need your presence. So don't give up. And that is my video for tonight. I am hoping you can understand this because I know it's rambling. I know it's probably not very coherent, but that's just what's on my mind tonight. And I just want to say I'm in a safe place. My roommate hasn't kicked me out yet. I'm just going to diamond paint until I fall asleep and hopefully get a few hours of sleep tonight. I have off tomorrow, so hopefully I'll be able to rest and get some more sleep before I have to deal with customers on Monday. But I hope you all have a great night, and I hope you all have a blessed Sunday, and just take care. Don't let the downs get to you, because there's always an upside. Okay, good night.